Welcome to everyone and welcome to this session. Today we are going to understand one of the process into the extended warehouse management, including the yard management. Generally what happens, what is the yard? Very simple. Yard is a boundary we have outside the warehouse building. Suppose we have the warehouse building and outside the boundaries, we have, those are the one of the yard we call. So if you go to any yard, you see there is some security gates would be there. In some security gates are there. Through the main security gate, the trucks got passed actually. Suppose we have the warehouse and we have the entire surrounding the warehouse big boundary, which is the yard. In the system, we call this is the storage type, because yard is a storage type. And the rule is storage type contains storage section contains storage bins. Simple thing. So suppose we have the entire warehouse building, and outside the warehouse surrounding we have the yard. We have the boundary, which is we call yard. We have the entrance main gate from where the truck or transportable unit, or in the short form we call TU, gets enter. After entering into the yard premises, first the truck transportable unit needs to pass from the check-in point, which is the we call security point, where we have like gate like this, where we have like these gates, so there the security people, they sits there. We have the cameras there. So whenever any delivery comes, for an example, we are going to receive the inbound delivery. So whenever any delivery comes into our warehouse, first the truck will reach to the security zone. There the security people or the security person check number, truck transportable unit or vehicle number. They check vehicle number. They check more required things as per the business to business. They check what is the delivery, why the truck is coming inside the yard premises. Now for an example, the first gate, entrance gate, when the truck comes, that gate we consider as a storage type section bin. Each and every gate of the warehouse, inbound side, outbound side, each and every parking zone in the warehouse or yard, parking zone outside the warehouse, which comes under the yard parking area, we have the lines. I already explained like lines we have where the truck stands, that area, check-in point, checkpoint, entire yard area, all we consider storage type. And if we have the storage type, we have storage section and storage bin, because storage types contains storage section contains bins. So suppose already we have the docking area, we have like dock where we have the rubbers where the truck gets dock. So we have the doors outside our warehouse building. Inbound side, let's consider inbound delivery process. So if we have the doors there, and suppose we have one delivery which is going to come inside our warehouse, and already all the doors are occupied, some unloading processes are going on. For an example, in that situation, when the truck will come, truck will pass the main entrance gate, then it will come to the security check, everything would be okay. Then truck will reach to the inbound delivery site, parking waiting zone area. When the door will be available, so warehouse door we call in the standard number 9030 0001 storage section. Bin depends upon the name. Bin 1, door 1, door 2, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, door 4, door 5, door 6. It depends how we do the design. and how we do the implementation and how the business happens. So first we gather the business requirement. We understand, okay, these things same we implement into the system. So now suppose all the doors are already occupied, so truck will come and truck will dock to the, truck will stay at the inbound delivery parking zone area, which is the temporary storage type section bin, because trucks stands there temporary purposes, not the permanent. When the door will be available, truck will go, truck will dock, and unloading process would be started again. Okay, so today we are going to understand, and for an example, outbound delivery side, suppose we perform the loading process, we loaded the everything to the on the vehicle, and now suppose in the outside we have the checking point again, checkpoint, check gates. Okay, before leaving the truck yard premises, yard boundary or warehouse, the security team, they check if everything is okay before going the truck outside the yard premises. You may check more videos on social media, okay, regarding to the yard management. If you looking for real-time training, consulting, supports, basic to advanced, full configurations, guidances, please get back to me. And now suppose, just I will take 1-2 second break. I will check my camera, just a moment. It's working fine. Yes, thank you guys. So now suppose already unloading it's done, and when the truck going to leave the premises, so suppose all the gate already security check outbound side, because after unloading the truck needs to leave the yard premises. So already unloading is going on, for an example, okay, or some check-in processes going on, security check-in for outbound side. In that situation, the truck will stay or wait at the waiting zone, parking zone area, which is the outbound side parking zone area. Then when the gates would be available one by one, suppose many trucks or deliveries are there, then again truck will reach to the checkout side, checkout gate, okay, parking zone. Then from parking zone, truck will leave the yard premises, and the delivery will be reached to the customers. Okay, outbound delivery. So inbound delivery, same process, outbound loading will reach to the customer. In this today class, we are going to understand, okay, we have understood, you may check more videos on social media about my implementations, processes, yard management, specialization. But today we are going to understand one of the very important process, how we create the transportable unit, how we create the vehicles, how we create the trucks. Because as we know, truck is coming, truck is going to move in the yard premises, and we link the warehouse building entire to the yard. Suppose we have the yard boundary and we have the inside the warehouse building. So warehouse building, warehouse, each and every gate we need to link with the yard. Yard is a storage type, entire area. Suppose like square, we have the boundary, we have the building here, and in the warehouse building we have the inbound outbound gate. That gates we need to link with the our yard premises. So today we are going to see how we create the transportable unit. Okay, this is the demonstration. If you're looking for full end-to-end configuration, integration, training, supports, consultation, please get back to me. And here we will see the, for an example, we have the yard area. Okay, in that yard area, the trucks is going to move, transportable unit we call, or vehicle we call, where we have the number plates. So in this session we are going to see how we create the transportable unit. Okay, and based on the post processing framework, how automatically we assign the transportation unit to the outbound delivery. So in this today's session we are going to see how we create the transportable unit, how we create the vehicle. After creation of the vehicle, manually we process, or if we want this transportable unit will be processed automatically. We configure here, we work here with the post-processing framework. For an example, what is the benefit? What is the benefit of the post-processing framework? As we know, a lots of benefits. Whenever we talk about the automatically, something would be happen like mailing, faxing, warehouse order should be printed, more things. Delivery note would be printed automatically. So all these things when we want to happens automatically, so we use the post-processing framework. It's very like post-processing framework, automatically automation kind of, okay. So we will see in this example, I will give you the example with the inbound delivery. So we are going to receive some of the delivery from the customers, from the supplier or vendor, and how we perform how we create the transportable unit or vehicle, and based on the post-processing framework action methods, because we have the standard action methods in the post-processing framework, how we trigger this process. So here this is the implementation demonstration class, transportation unit, okay, vehicle, lorry, trucks integration with EWM with inbound delivery, along with the packing materials, transportation unit, post-processing framework. Also I mention here yard management, inbound outbound deliveries, synchronization the TU trucks with the corresponding inbound or outbound deliveries, okay. So means whenever the inbound delivery is going to be created to be processed, automatically the transportation unit truck would be processed with that deliveries. So now we are going to explain, we are going to see automatic or manually TU vehicle creation and assign to the yard inbound doors or assign the inbound outbound deliveries. So if you're looking for full training in this topic, please get back to me, okay. Thank you very much guys, see you again, and I will explain you in the next session how we perform this, okay. We will go little more in deep. Thank you guys.